let's say, collect data, they know that, okay, that's the government. But if the NGO, even with a separate responsibility, goes to field and wants to do something, I cannot guarantee what's going on within the field.
We almost reached an agreement, and we already, from understanding, agreed on important points concerning the scope and the participants. And I'm really surprised to see the representative of Alpha undermining at the last moment the whole agreement, and going against the position that we already agreed on, and also the position of Gamma, myself, and RDB. So I would like to call again Alpha for reconsidering its position and for going for the scope that we already agreed on and the participants that we agreed on, meaning all participants, including the NGOs and important environmental NGOs. Thank you.
We think they are on board, so I don't want to make any more comments on your aggressive proposal, so I prefer to repeat that we want to be constructive.
Yes, that's what it is.
Very from the local communities, but I do understand your concern. I'm not,
Thank you so much.
I do appreciate that.
Also, the inclusion of
What I would like to see is we can reach actually some kind of way where between the two of you, because the others I think are probably so if we can just agree between the two of you.
Sorry for interruptions. My proposal is something in between. We are not opposed to include NGOs in this process. I'm fully aware that the NGOs are important because we have many indigenous people that playing roles in NGOs. But what I understand from this process, it would be a painstaking process if we include all of the NGOs in, let's say, in a very short time in this
it is not
process.
NGOs,
That's why I made this proposal to say gradually we can include. It's very easy. We don't want to exclude NGOs from this process, but we are easy to.
My question is, what is the reservation? What is your reservation about ICI and other independent NGOs?
ICI is not playing against the government. ICI is working for the community. It doesn't mean that we are working against the government. That's our main purpose. We are not.
I think there is a misunderstanding here.
So are you
my
proposing
concern
that you are replacing MOVE with ICI? No, because
I don't want to explicitly say this. Just I want to
be
make
clear
this.
what does
let me be clear. My concern is about the participation of NGOs is to interfere with the indigenous people. I know you're
walking.
Yes,
indigenous
but not all of them. I mean, that's why I say we can include NGOs in this process, but gradually in the let's say 3 phase. That's very easy.
Can you look at it in terms of that you work with other communities to begin with, and after 12 months you have the freedom also to work with
we
indigenous?
should be included from the very beginning. It's our first priority.
No, you'll be included, but only not working in new state indigenous communities. The rest of the place you can work completely. And then 1 year down the line, you can also work in new state with the indigenous community.
If that
We are to
depends on the
delay
program
this
design.
participation.
That depends on the
I mean, we
program.
are to delay this participation.
Yeah, it will be part of the program design, yes.
If NGOs working in other areas in this, for the first year, working in other areas and not in the MOVE state, but the second year, if it's coming in MOVE state also,
Yeah. Is that
Yes,
okay by you?
is it, are you meaning
Yeah, exactly.
the first year in MOVE state Mo state itself is doing, but how do
The,
you,
yeah,
what will be the mechanism? Then you have to define the mechanism. That
No, it,
always
there are
participation
benefits
and
also.
the,
We're
There are
working
benefits.
globally, and we have experience of-
If you are open, there are benefits also. If we are there, benefits that it's not biased. The
if you
data
don't
will not be
agree, there is
biased.
no agreement. The RDB pulls out. There's no funding, there's no deal.
you know,
If ICI is
So-
excluded,
So this-
we are not going to support any agreement. That's the main point. If ICI is excluded, we are not going for any
we
agreement.
don't want to exclude you. Just,
my thing
we
is-
want a gradual
It's
participation.
better to start from the beginning, not going. Better
I
to
mean,
start
because
from the beginning.
if you pull out on this issue, and I don't know, my feeling is it perhaps could be a very small issue. When there is no
But,
agreement.
I don't think
And
conflict
anyway,
is a
because the
small issue.
government, no, confidentiality will be a
No, no, I mean the conflict. If you will face some conflict in
But the
in
role,
case of how we can
the
cope
government
with
will
this
have more
issue.
experts, the government will have more experts on the team.
But you exclude the Mu state from this process.
No, MOVE will be part.
Yes,
We don't say that
Who will
the
be-
Blue State will not be part. Blue State can participate.
We are happy to work with MOVE. It's
They have
not
been
a
working
problem.
with MOVE in the past also.
We are happy to work with MOVE.
But we cannot be replaced by Blue State.
We don't agree replacing MOVE with us.
My
The
thinking
role
is
of
we
MOVE
don't have
is
time
different.
left. So either we agree to it or there is no agreement. No, so an RDB pulls out, so.